What up, you guys? One of the things I often tell people if they want to get better at manifesting what they want is that they got to start having more fun with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Instead of always being all serious, trying to visualize things only during desperate times or when they need quote unquote big things. And look, I get it. Certain things are important to you, but you got to relax and chill, for goodness sake. Treat yourself to nice things once in a while. Don't only try manifesting things that you need, but what are some things that you actually want just because, right? Because here's the thing, the less important things are to you, believe it or not, the easier they are to manifest. No joke. And I've already made a bunch of videos on that, on the problem of placing too much importance. So I won't get into that here. But today I want to share with you a pretty cool story from Neville Goddard that I think can just encourage you to be more playful when manifesting and to also know that it's okay to have things as well, toys, as Neville called them. Here's what happened. So there was this one woman who supposedly had everything, okay? Financial, social, and intellectual security. And she said that through Neville's teaching and her practice of Neville's teaching, her life completely changed. She talks about the time when Neville spoke about toys and how there was this young woman who was given a hat, not by going to a store and buying it, but ready for this? By merely wearing the hat in her imagination. And so this woman realized, the one sharing her story, that she never really used her imagination to try and get those kind of things, unimportant things, you could say. So she thought it would be fun to try it, even though a hat was like the last thing that she needed. But then again, she wanted to test her imagination to see if this manifestation stuff's legit. So what she do? She picked a hat that she saw in a fashion magazine. She cut out the picture of the hat and stuck it on the mirror of her dressing table. And she studied the picture carefully. And then she shut her eyes. And in her imagination, she put on the hat, the one from the magazine, and wore it on her head as she walked out of the house. In her imagination, she only did this once. The following week, she met up with some friends for lunch. And what do you know? One of them was wearing the hat, the same one from the magazine, and they all admired it. And she was like, I really want that hat. So she ripped it off of her friend's head and stole it. I'm just playing. Check this out. The very next day, she received a parcel by a special delivery messenger. And guess what was in it? Yup, it was the hat. And with the hat was a note from the friend who wore it the day before, saying that she didn't really care for the hat and didn't even know why she even bought it in the first place. But for some reason, she thought it would look good on her instead, the woman reading the note, and that she should accept it. Boom. She got a free hat, the same one she chose from a magazine. She didn't even need it, right? Coincidence? Would it happen anyway? Or was it because God or the universe thinks that fashionable hats are more important than helping desperate people pay their rent or put food on the table? Nah, dude, her imagination accomplished it. Folks, God is your imagination. Real talk. So, what about you? What can you manifest into reality just for fun? Ask yourself, what would it be like if you had that particular thing you wanted? Like a free drink, or a hat, or a bag, or a gadget, or whatever. What would you do if you had it? What would you say? How would you act? And then begin to think and say and do those things inwardly. Feel its reality as though it's already yours. You gotta feel it and see what happens. And you know what? When you start manifesting the so called little or trivial, unimportant things regularly, it'll change your life. How so? Because then you'll remember that you are the operant power. You make things happen. Straight up. You get what you believe. Yeah. Alrighty guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and the bell right next to it to be notified of my next video. I pump these out every single week so you don't want to miss them. If you're listening via podcast, I'd really appreciate a review. It gets more people to discover my work and of course help spread this message. And yo, don't forget to register for my free online training that'll seriously help you to start manifesting the life you really want right now. So check it out. Links in the description. Like I always say, more's coming. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.